Hello YouTube! Today I will be installing this kind of LED lamps, rear lamps for my Opel Corsa. So this video has been sponsored by Autodoc, and you can find really cheap OEM starts of parts there with high quality brands like Bosch. And I will be installing these. Actually, I'm not really sure what kind of model these were. Opel Corsa B, yes. But I found these quite interesting because it has LEDs on here and just the normal lamps down in here. They look quite nice, and we will be installing these on the video. Please check the link in description, car parts for your car. They have really nice discounts there. I've been purchasing like with well over 1,000 euro parts from there. They have been really cheap and really high quality, and comes with a does not cost that much when you order them to home, so they are really nice. So let's start off installing these. First of all, we need to check out how the old one gets out. So now first of all we need to take the old lamps off. We'll check it out how we can take them off, but in this video hopefully I can get it done before the thunderstorm strikes. We are actually here and there is 1, 2, 3 thunderstorms coming at our place. So hopefully if something starts to rain or something, you cannot hear me, I will be making a voiceover, but hopefully we get this done before the storm. So inside here we can find this little hatch here where we can find the old lamp, and with the same kind of socket. This is actually the same, really the same socket than the new headlamp is. So we kind of need a 8mm, I think it's 8 or 7mm, yes, 8mm, and we can check it from the new lamp here that it will be connected actually I think in here and here with 8mm, so I will be getting tools for that. So we'll be removing these with a simple 8mm head. We have one is there, 2 nuts here, and we will be taking them off, and probably we need to take that, if you can see it I will show it you soon. We will be taking this grounding also off. But for now, let's try to, where it is. Let's just take the old one out first. So there were a total of 3 of these M8 bolt nuts, and this should just come out. And actually the old sealing here is really done, so the replacement is necessary, and we will be removing these lamps here. And it's off. The old one is out. We can check a little bit of how good and clean this is. Actually it is quite fine. Just take the excess off here. It's not rusted. If it's rusted we can fix it now. Really easy to take in part. So now let's just pop the new one in. So the old lamps are here. We will be not needing them. Only we need to take this plug off here, and actually somebody has made a external grounding wire here. We probably won't be needing this, but let's just keep these inside here and plug the new lamp in so we can test it out before we take the grounding off. And the new lamp just has connected wires and a adapter here, so we can just click this in and it should be ready to go. So from the old lamps we need these connection sockets here. They are M10, but all my M10 is missing, like also. So I will be using these big ones here to take these off. They are quite easy to take off, just few screws back, and it has this kind of like a what you can say, these kind of screws, little screws inside. These are 3 pieces of these. We need to take all of these 3 off, and then we can install the new back in. But before we install it thoroughly, we will be checking out how they work. So installing these is really quite easy. So just take the old part here and screw it on the hole here. Just screw it tightly and then we can install it on. When we are tightening the mount, it will actually screw it nicely in. So I accidentally used a wrong lamp here, so the one I was installing, it did not quite fit, and I was like, oh my god, are these wrong parts? And I've been making this video already so far, but hey, I had just left one on the right side, so we will be taking those screws and put it on the lamp we are needing to now install. So let's take these out here and put them on the other side. Really my mistake, sorry about not checking that out. So just do the same thing but the another lamp here, and we will be soon testing these out, how they look like. So we now tested the lamp. It started to rain really heavily. Hopefully you can hear me. We are now testing the lamp. Everything seems to work. They are just screwed in really lightly. So I will be just putting the indicator, side indicator on and pressing the brake so you can see how it looks like, and then we'll be fastening it up nicely. Well, the thunderstorm struck and it was quite wild, and it took quite of a long time until at 2 AM it stopped, so I couldn't make the film. On the day 2 I found out that these bolts were really used, and they were actually, this has been glued much. These are broken all over the place on the old ones, and the screws were not OEM style anymore, so they did not fit. So I needed to make some adjustment for them. So I used this kind of composite 2-component epoxy, slow epoxy from Bison. I used this one to glue these in place. So on the day 2 I took these all off and made some epoxy and screwed them in with the epoxy, and on the day 2 I actually added some more epoxy, and these were not aligned properly, so I did like so, that I put the epoxy and just put a little bit of epoxy so they can little bit bend a little bit, and then I put it in here to find out that it fits in OEM place really nicely, and then use some taping on here so when the epoxy hardens, they stay on the right position. So with this kind of thing, I have now 3 on each side. Actually here is 4 places, 1, 2, 3, 4, but I'm missing 1 screw here because the old one did not have those. So it should be now okay. I'm gonna just install this. Installation is really easy, but I will be removing these old wirings because I have some kind of tape stuff in here and some adjustments here on different kind of wiring. So I will be just taking these kind of off and using just the OEM socket here to put this in. So last but not least, we use the same panels here. So lamps, we have changed the lamps. The old ones are going in the dumpster, really old, in bad shape, and there's one thing to keep in mind, because these are plastic, they wore out really fast. So actually you can use a ceramic, some kind of ceramic, what is this, surface or cleaning products that you can shield these, and actually Correc in Finland makes this kind of liquids on here, so you need to put them like annually or use it more often than you think. Like the Correc one, somebody said that once a year was okay for it, but I would suggest to add it in the winter days or on the days where there are lots of dust and this kind of stuff. Use it like every month. To keep it really nice and shiny, so you don't have to buy new ones. And buying new ones, link in description. This video has been sponsored by Autodoc, so you can go and check the link in description. It is a sponsored link for the Autodoc. It is in Finnish the site, but you can change the language in English and buy yourself your car the nice high quality products. They have like -20, -30%. Actually, when I took these, they had like -33% discount in their website, so I managed to get a high quality products for the price of a this kind of low quality replacement parts. So they have the high quality ones and the low quality ones, but it's up to you what you want to buy. I would really suggest to take OEM style of parts because they last longer and they pay out. As they last longer, they pay out for themselves. So this goes into dumpster, and we'll be seeing you on the next video. Like if you like, dislike if you dislike, and leave a comment. See you on the next one. Bye bye.